welcome back to Crypto Simplified. We've had a few days of incredible gains. I have covered both Loom and Ontology on my channel, and both were absolutely flying. I doubled my money on Loom, and Ontology has given me some fantastic gains over the last few weeks. However, this is not about those projects. This video is about where to invest some of those gains that you got from these moonshots. However, I'd like to stress that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you about projects. Please do your own research before investing. This is your money after all. However, before I get into that, thank you all for the incredible support. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you folks want to just say hi, drop me a message on Twitter. I'm always reachable there. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, any projects you'd like me to look at, I'm open to any suggestions that you folks have. And if you like my videos, do send a like, do tell your friends about this, click on that bell button to get more updates, and just share this stuff all over social media. I'd love your help with that. So having said that, let's get right into the video, which are my 3 coins that I feel are ridiculously undervalued at this point. The first one is Wabi. Wabi is one of these coins that all the crypto YouTube elite were talking about in the last few months. The hype has died down a little bit, but I do think that this is the sort of coin that will still be salient in people's minds. If people see Wabi going up, they'll be like, oh, wait, DataDash spoke about that, and I think they're going to be fairly likely to FOMO into it. This is, of course, a company that has a real-world use case, and the Wabi company, well, Wabi isn't exactly the company is called Wabi, who issue the Wabi tokens. These guys are all about anti-counterfeiting technology. They are using a tokenization system to ensure that products are authentic. This is a major problem in China because 10 years ago, there was a very, very major issue regarding counterfeit baby food. So that sort of fired up the entrepreneurs within China to create a system that can guarantee authenticity of projects, and Wabi is one of them. While their use case is absolutely fantastic, this isn't why I think this is a great purchase right now. The main reason is the volatility of this asset. I would hope that a company that is tackling such an important real-world use case has long-term investor potential, but I'm really digging the volatility at this point. I have been digging this volatility over the last 4 months, where I've been constantly buying up whenever it's dropped below that 0.0016 Ethereum mark. On the few occasions that I've lucked out and that has gone below the 0.0015 mark, I've bought there as well. The thing is, what's as important as getting in at a cheap price is exiting at the right time, and I have not ever wanted to be too greedy with this asset. I'm going to take a 20% price increase, sell, hope the price drops, and reinvest. And I have been doing that with sale intervals starting at 0.002 Ethereum mark. The highest sell order that I had was the 0.0026 Ethereum mark. Unfortunately, I have not made any sales there, but whenever the price goes up and the price drops again, I reevaluate my sale targets. It's not a problem to do that. Just because you've set your targets doesn't mean those targets are going to be met. You've got to keep reevaluating your goals. Again, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but my buy points are between 0.0016 and 0.0015 Ethereum mark. My sale targets 0.002 Ethereum to 0.0026. Next up, I'm going to talk about a project that I've actually dedicated an entire video to. These guys are funded by one of the biggest companies in the world, and they do want to be a massive player in the blockchain enterprise space. The company is called DragonChain, and these guys have had a bit of a shocking last few days. And you can point at one major event as to why people have sort of lost faith and sold a little bit of their Dragon holdings. And that's because of this. Igon is a Norwegian-based company, but this ICO and pre-sale got cancelled because of fears over SEC regulations for US-based investors. The DragonChain company is based in the United States of America, so they would have wanted a lot of US citizens to participate in this. However, just to be safe, remember, Disney are their financial backers, so just to be safe, they cancelled it and they're refunding everyone with their Ethereum. there's been a significant price drop, and I think it's a very, very attractive time to enter the DragonChain market, especially considering what they have coming in the future. They want to be able to communicate with all the major network token blockchains where innovation is happening. So Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, and Neo are all going to be very, very easily accessible through the DragonChain platform. Next, let's have a look at the DragonChain charts. Unfortunately, they do not have a TradingView chart, and that's because with the free version, you can't really look at the KuCoin assets. However, I believe that DragonChain has almost bottomed out. They were approaching their 3-month low, and I have set a buy order at that 3-month low. However, it looks like maybe the tides have changed a little bit, but I still think that this is a very, very attractive buy opportunity. DragonChain is aiming to be completely government compliant, remember. So in terms of adoption, this could be one of the first projects that are used by a widespread number of US-based businesses. So remember, the potential for this to be adopted, even though it doesn't stick with the punk rock philosophy of cryptocurrency, it's still a way to make those gains. Of course, you need to see if this aligns with your philosophical beliefs. Everyone has their own beliefs, their own way of seeing the market. So if you think this is not the project for you, I can completely respect that. Next up, let's have a look at a project that I think is the most criminally undervalued of all the projects that I will talk about today. That's because when I bought this, the price was way high. Everyone was talking about this, and then as this price has been dropping, I decided to set a bit of a Hail Mary sort of buy order right near the bottom, but I think this is the lowest it could possibly go, and we are really close to that point. This makes it all the more surprising knowing that this project actually has functional tech that other projects can use. This project is called the Raiden network. Ian Bellina, of course, spoke about this, and the price shot up. However, the hype cycle seems to be at its absolute lowest right now, and that is exactly why I've decided to consolidate my holdings. Of course, I am in a loss on this because I did buy not too long ago, but the price has not really been going back up again. It's just been staying down at these lowly points. Whenever it's gone up, it's just retraced and sometimes gone even further down. So of course it was a bit of a concern, especially seeing how good this tech actually is. What they have here is the micropayment system using Raiden called Raiden. This enables really fast free off-chain ERC20 token transfers, and you've got a lot of companies that can actually implement this protocol into the technology. So Raiden are actually helping the development of the cryptocurrency space. The Raiden network is also live right now. I shall attach their GitHub link in the description so you can check it out if you like. I think this is an absolutely critical development that is being done by the Raiden team, and it has not reflected in the market in any way. And that's why I think this is a great time to buy some of this stuff just before people start noticing that Raiden's actually going to be one of the top dogs in the space, especially regarding scalability. We do know that scalability is a huge problem, and the Raiden system is one of the few working scalability add-ons to the Ethereum network. So the consensus that Raiden is a good project is most definitely there among people in this space. However, the public hasn't really taken to this in that big a way, but while this price remains low, I'm going to be filling my bags with this stuff. So one of the key things that you need to remember is that Raiden are now going to be shifting over to a new milestone in their roadmap. So they have two paths. One's called Red Eyes, the other is called Ithaca. I'm not going to read into the names too much, but the difference is Red Eyes is sort of like a minimum viable product. Of course, like I said, they have their Raiden payment system, and that isn't exactly a part of this. This is like an off-chain system. So it's a thing for people to use until this major Raiden network system is completely live. The mainnet is not yet released, but this seems to be a lower ebb of the hype cycle that might make it a nice time to accumulate some of this. The next milestone is Ithaca, where they can actually take all this stuff and make it operable offline to make it truly off-chain scalable. I shall attach some links with explainers about what's actually been said about Raiden, as well as a recent presentation that they did at a blockchain conference in Toronto. As I mentioned earlier, people in this space have recognized what Raiden are doing as something that is definitely viable. And here's a list of a few cryptocurrency projects that could use this technology in order to help scale their platform. However, this was a list from 5 months ago. A whole bunch of projects that have been released since then could most definitely fall into this category as well. So I won't read them all out, link in the description. I should go right into my buy orders then. If you look at the charts, you can see that Raiden is at this awful low at this point in time. I'm almost 50% down on some of my earlier investments, and the thing is, a lot of people are much deeper in the red right now. So the thing you have to remember is, you have to do your own research. I am finding the current place where Raiden is as acceptable risk for my entry. However, everyone needs to make these decisions themselves. I think this is a fantastic time to buy. I have bought some Raiden, and I've also set a much larger buy order, about 5% lower than my current order that was just recently filled. So I am most definitely bullish on this. I'm looking for a multiple return on my Ethereum investment. If I can get more than that, great, but I will be keying in my profits as I hit my targets. That's the key thing. You do not know how quickly this market can change until you've been caught in a receding tide. I'm speaking through experience over here. So all I want to do is set acceptable profit margins and then get out when I think I've made enough of that. So that's it from me. I hope you liked the video. Do leave me a like, and I'd love to have you on board as a subscriber. If you've seen a few of my videos and like my content, why not click that bell button? Get updates from me whenever I upload. This is Mark from Crypto Simplified signing off. I do hope you folks have a fantastic week ahead, blessed with lots and lots of gains. We shall catch up very soon. You take care. Later.